Hello and welcome to the course on C Programming Learn to Code series. This is the 14th lecture of Unit 1 and in this lecture we will continue our discussion on number conversion. In this particular part we are going to discuss how to convert a given octal number to hexadecimal number and a given hexadecimal to its corresponding octal number. Right? In the previous part of this number conversion series, that is from part 1 to part 8, we cover all these conversion series, like we have covered binary to octal conversion and vice versa. We have covered binary to decimal conversion and vice versa. And we also have covered binary to hexadecimal conversion and vice versa. Okay. Similarly, we also cover decimal to octal conversion and octal to decimal and hexadecimal to decimal and decimal to hexadecimal. Okay, so in this particular lecture we want to convert from octal to hexadecimal and given hexadecimal to octal conversion, that we are going to discuss in this particular lecture. So let's begin. So before that, let us understand how many digits are involved in octal number. So if you recall, in octal number system there are 8 digits, that will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. But in hexadecimal number system, if you consider a hexadecimal number system, then there will be 16 digits. So what are they? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and after 9 that will be not 10. So 10 becomes A, B, C, D, E. That is A becomes 10, B becomes 11, C becomes 12, D becomes 13, E becomes 14 and finally F becomes 15. Okay. So these are the 16 digits involved in hexadecimal number. Right. Now if there are the question is, if a octal number is given and you want to convert it into hexadecimal, or a hexadecimal number is given and you want to convert it into octal, then how to do it? So there are two approaches. The approach one will be your given octal number need to be converted into a decimal equivalent, and the converted decimal equivalent is again converted into hexadecimal equivalent. Okay, so that means indirectly octal to hexadecimal conversion will be done. Fine, this is approach 1, and the second approach will be, we are given with an octal number. We need to convert the octal number, it's equivalent to binary number. Then from binary number we can convert it into hexadecimal number. Okay, so indirectly we will convert octal to hexadecimal. So this one is for whenever a octal number is given and you want to convert it into hexadecimal. Similarly, if a hexadecimal number is given and you want to convert it into octal, we also follow, there are two approaches. So the approach 1 will be, the hexadecimal number need to be converted into decimal, then from decimal to octal. Okay, this is approach 1. So indirectly we convert hexadecimal to octal number, and in approach 2, the given hexadecimal number will be converted into binary number, and from binary number we can convert it into octal number. So indirectly hexadecimal to octal conversion is done. Okay, so there will be two approach for each conversion. Either it can be octal to hexadecimal or hexadecimal to octal. So if you recall from the last video lectures, you can find that the easiest process will be the approach 2. Okay, in both the case the easiest process will be the approach 2. That means whenever any conversion is given, you need to convert it into binary. If octal is given, you need to convert it into binary. If hexadecimal is given, it is also let convert it into binary. Then correspondingly, we will convert it into hexadecimal or octal according to the question. So let us solve one questions for that. So we can quickly solve it. Let's say question number 1 is given. Suppose you are asked to find out 435 in octal is how much in hexadecimal. This is the question. So we know that whenever a octal number is given, then you can represent each octal number with its corresponding 3-digit binary number. Okay. So 4 can be represented in 3-digit binary number, that will be 1 0 0. This is 4. 3 can be represented as 0 1 1. 5 can be represented as 1 0 1. Okay. So this is the binary equivalent of 435. Okay. Now to convert it into hexadecimal, this binary number need to be combined from right to left. Let me use another color. So I will combine this 4 digit. Okay. Then I will combine this 4 digit. Now there will be only 1 digit left. So to combine it to 4 digit, I need to add 3 digit extra to this to make it 4 digit. Okay. Now this is also 4 digit. So each 4 digit can be represented as a corresponding binary number, decimal equivalent. So this will be 1. This will be again 1 because 0001 is 1, 0001 is 1, and this is 1 2 4 8. 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 1, that is 13. So 13, and we know that 13 in hexadecimal is D. So that means the answer will be 11D is the hexadecimal number. So finally we can say 435 in octal is becomes 11D in hexadecimal. Okay. So this is one approach. Now let us take another example where a hexadecimal number is given and you want to convert it into binary. Suppose a hexadecimal number is given, let's say A396 in hexadecimal is how much in binary, octal. Okay, this is the question. So again I have to write A, 3, 9 and 6. So if you remember, we can represent each digit of a hexadecimal number into corresponding 4-digit binary number. So A is what? A is 10. So the binary equivalent of 10 is 1 0 1 0. So I have to write 1 0 1 0 here. So A has been converted. Now 3 need to be converted. 3 is 0 0 1 1. Okay. 9. So 9 will be 1 0 0 1. This is 9. Now the last part, that is 6. So that will be 0 1 1 0. Okay. So each hexadecimal number converted into corresponding decimal number with 4 digits of binary. Each hexadecimal number is converted into 4-digit binary number. Okay. Okay, fine. So now after getting the binary number, what we are going to do is we will convert this binary number to octal number. So how to do that? We have to combine 3 digit from the right. So 3 digit from the right. This is 3 digit. This one 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 is 3 digit. And now there is no digit available, so I will add 2 0 to make it 3 digit. Okay. So after combining this, what you are going to do is you will write the corresponding decimal number. So this is becomes 1. This becomes 2. Okay. This becomes 1. This is 1 2 4, that is 6. Right. This is 2. And this is again 6. 1 2 4, that is 6. So finally we can say that A396 in hexadecimal is equivalent to 121626 in octal. 121626 in octal, right? So this is how you are going to convert a given octal number to its hexadecimal and a hexadecimal to its octal. Now you can also use approach 1 for doing the same thing. I am just taking one example for converting octal to hexadecimal. The second part I will leave to you. Okay. So what you are going to do is, let's say a octal number 45 in octal is how much in hexadecimal is given. Now what you are going to do is, you have to convert 45 into decimal. So how to do that? You have to mark the position number. This will be the 0th position and this is the 1th position. So to convert it into decimal, you need to write 4 into 8 to the power 1 plus 5 into 8 to the power 0. So what did you get? You get 8 to the power 1 is 8, 8 4 ja 32, okay, plus 8 to the power 0 is 1 and this is 5. So you got 37 in decimal. Okay. So after getting the decimal equivalent of this octal number, you need to divide 37 by 16 to make it, so this is a decimal number. So you want to convert it into hexadecimal. So whenever you want to convert it into hexadecimal, you need to divide it by 16. So when you divide it by 16, 37 divided by 16, 16 2 ja 32. You get remainder 5. So you get 2 here and 5 here. Okay, then you have to divide, this part need to be 0. So you have to write this 16, 0 to the power 0. So you get 2 here. Okay, now you collect the value from bottom to top. So what do you get? 25 of 16. So finally we can say 45 in octal is equivalent to 25 in hexadecimal, right? So this is your approach 1. Similarly, if a hexadecimal is given and you want to convert it into octal through approach 1, then hexadecimal need to be converted into decimal by representing the position number. Then that decimal number will be divided by 8 to find out its corresponding octal number. That's all. I hope you understand the things, and we have covered the number conversion part series. That's all for today's class. Thank you.